So I've been testing this robot vacuum and mop for about a week now, and I must say I'm very impressed with it so far. And I've reviewed a good amount of robot vacuums, and this is probably my favorite one so far. And in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down everything you need to know if you're considering buying it. All right, first let's get into the build and the design. So this is how it looks. I love how it looks, very sleek. So on the top here, you have the clean water tank and the dirty water tank. So it keeps them separate, which is cool. And you can also take these off and you can open them as well. You just pop that up, put the water in there. Same for the dirty tank. And then here's where you put the cleaning solution. You just lift this up, and this is the cleaning solution that it comes with. Actually smells really good. So it's not a big bottle. I've been using this for about a week and only have about half left. Also wanted to mention, I have not had to empty the dirty water tank yet. And like I said, been using this for about a week. Clean water tank, I did fill that up today. So it's probably been around, I think around 5 days, because it was running a little bit low. All right, so moving down this part right here, you can take off, it has magnets. And this is where it empties everything that it picks up. And this does have the bags. I don't know if y'all can see, I have a good amount of hair in there. Our household has a lot of pets, 3 dogs, 2 cats, but I still have a lot of space in here before I have to empty it out. And this will just pop right back on. And this bottom part right here has 2 buttons on the side. You can take that part off. All right, so this is the bottom part of the base. You can see it's dirty right here. This is where the mop pads go. This part up here, if you pop it on each side, you can take that off. And this is the robot vacuum right here. So if you take this part off, has the magnets as well. This is the dust collection bin. This right here has a filter in the inside. Then this is where it collects all the dust and dirt. And if we turn it around here, you can see it only has 1 brush. Most robot vacuums I've tested out, they usually have 2. These are your mop pads right here. They have the magnet design as well. Just pop them in. Then you can access the brush here. You just pop those, and that's how the brush roll looks. It is the tangle-free design. I have got a little bit of hair get caught right here, but it was just a little bit. All right, next guys, I want to talk about some important key features that you should know about. So this is a vacuum and mop combo, so you can clean hardwood floors and it can also clean carpet. You can do the vacuuming by itself, but you can do the vacuuming and also the mopping simultaneously. And I'm gonna show you all these settings later in the app, so make sure you stay tuned. It does have carpet detection, so for example, if it's on the hardwood floor, we have a rug in the middle right here. It will detect that and it will retract the mopping pads so it doesn't get the rug or carpet all wet. It also has a setting where you can boost the suction power once it's on the carpet. And with the mopping, you can set a time interval to when you want it to go back to the charging dock, where it will clean the mopping pads and empty all the dirty debris and water. And then it will wet the mopping pads again with the water and the cleaning solution, and then it will return back to cleaning. And the time that works best for me that I've been using is I'll have it return every 10 minutes, because as it's cleaning for long, the mop pads are gonna get dry and it's not gonna let out the water in the cleaning solution on the floor anymore. So I find that 10 minutes works best for me. And the base has auto washing where it will clean the mopping pads, and it also has auto drying to make sure that they're dry. I did also want to mention the battery life. So our house is around, I think, 1,200 square feet, and the battery life is very impressive. It can clean our whole house and still have a good amount of battery left over. I'm gonna give you a app walkthrough. I really do like the app. It has so many custom settings that I haven't really seen with other apps when it comes to robot vacuums. So on this main page, you can look at all your cleaning, schedule task. So you can schedule when you want it to clean. So you do have that customization. You can set it to a certain time, just whatever you like. You can also schedule, house cleaning or a certain area. You can select a certain map. So you can save up to 3 maps when it comes to this app, which is cool. You may have different maps that you want to use. And then you could also schedule for a certain cleaning mode if you just want to sweep, or if you want to mop and sweep at the same time. So if we go and enter here, this is where you can see it has our house mapped out. So I want to show you the map customizations. If we click on this button right here, if we go here, you can see up in here, this is where you could save up to 3 maps, or you could reset your map, create a new map. With most ones that I've used, you can only have 1 map, so it's pretty cool that you can save up to 3. You can also set no-go zones. It's really easy. You just hit add areas. You can make it bigger. You can add another one, make it bigger. And if you want to delete it, you just hit X, and it's very accurate. You can also do zone editing. I haven't really played around with that, but I really like the cleaning order. I didn't like the order it was cleaning in. It was cleaning like the hallways first. I wanted it to clean the kitchen first, then the living room, then the hallways. So I like that I have that option to set that order. And then if we go to the bottom here where it says map, this is where you have your different settings, where you could just do the sweeping only. You have 4 different suction powers. I've tried all of them, but I like the quiet mode. It's pretty quiet. And then the standard mode cleans good enough. I find that I don't really have to use like powerful mode or super powerful mode to get my house clean like I like it. If you click on mop here, you can sweep and mop at the same time, and you have the same modes. And this is where you can customize the mop washing intervals. You could see, like I said earlier, I like to set it to 10 minutes. I would recommend doing 10 to 15 minutes because the mop is gonna dry up. So that's what I think about that. And then if we click in the top right corner, this is where you have some more custom settings. I want to show you like the main ones. So if you go to base station settings, this is where you can customize some of the mop washing stuff. So, and in here you have hot water, that's for more like stubborn stains, takes longer. And then you have room temperature, and then you can customize the drying time. I've been keeping it at 2 hours, and I like to have the auto dust collection, or you can set it to where it'll wait until 3 hours after cleaning to do the dust collection. And I want to show you all the carpet settings. So you have carpet detection. It will detect when it's on carpet. You can avoid carpets, and then you could see it has that carpet booster where it will increase suction power when it goes on the carpet. So those are like the main settings, and you can pretty much customize everything. The app, I haven't been having any issues where it shuts down or it gets stuck or anything like that. So I've been pretty impressed with it. All right, now we're doing the demo, guys. You can see it is carpet detection on, and you can see the pads just came down once it came off the carpet. So we have the mopping right now. You can see how it's doing, and it's also vacuuming as well. And this is on the standard mode, so you can kind of hear how it sounds. All right, so now it is returning to clean the mop pads and get some fresh clean water on them. Does a great job of getting back to the dock. Haven't had any issues with it struggling to find the dock. And I don't know if y'all can hear that. This is the noise it makes when it's cleaning the mop pads and getting the clean water on them. Let's see how it cleans. We have some milk and some crumbs. Great job with those crumbs. See how it does with that. All right, guys, now I just want to share some pros and cons. I would say the biggest pro for me is how good the mopping is. I've tested out a lot of different robot vacuums, and most of them, they don't mop good at all. This one actually lets down a good amount of water, and then with the mop pads, like they scrub really good and really do get your floor clean. I would say another pro for me is the app. Like I said earlier, I've seen some settings in there that I haven't seen with other apps when it comes to robot vacuums. And it pretty much has every custom setting that I would think of or need for my household. Now let's talk about cons. So when it comes to cons, I only really have one con, and that is the obstacle avoidance. I notice sometimes with objects, instead of going around them, it will just push it, and it will also ride up on things that are low to the ground. For example, we have like multiple cat towers. Instead of just going right on the edges, it will push up on top of it. It does not get stuck, but it will push up on top of stuff, take a little while, and then it'll go around it. Now I gotta let y'all know about my final thoughts. I think this is a great buy and definitely worth it. This thing can legit do some heavy lifting cleaning in your household and literally will leave your house looking very clean and spotless. I think if you really value mopping and that's important to you and you want a vacuum that can actually get it done the right way, you should consider getting this one.